I came up with 10 tips that will help you improve in Valorant. I'm gonna try and go over them quickly, and I've put down the different timestamps into the description. So I hope you enjoy the video. So let's get started. Tip number 1 is improve on one thing at a time. In Valorant, it's very important to focus on one thing at a time, because then you don't get overwhelmed with all the different things that you have to improve on. So let's say you want to improve on your aim, then you think about how you can improve on it. Maybe you put your crosshair on head level, which makes it easier for you to aim towards the head. And after you've done that, you can try and focus on utility usage. It's just important to try and improve one thing at a time, because it makes learning way easier. Tip number 2. In Valorant, it's very important, if you want to improve, to actually play alone. It kind of seems counterintuitive, because you can learn so much from your friends. But most of all, like when I get into a game, I just go autopilot when I play with my friends, because it's just fun and it becomes more about being social than the actual gameplay. I noticed this, and that's why I feel like it's better to play alone if you want to learn more stuff. At least I feel like I'm learning more. I get the headspace to actually ask myself questions like what I can do to get better. So playing alone will actually help you improve so much, because you only focus on yourself. Tip number 3. It's very important that you only play whenever you're positive, because whenever you're positive, you will actually be more willing and open-minded to learn new things. Else you'll be stuck blaming others, including yourself, and make it way harder to even learn things or winning. And that will just make you lose motivation and make everything way harder. So just only play when you're positive. Tip number 4 is that you try other playstyles. You don't necessarily only have to play one playstyle, and it's okay to do weird stuff sometimes. That's the only way you learn, right? So fucking up sometimes is okay. You know, you kind of develop feeling of the game more than if you try not to fail. On the other hand, this will also make it easier for you to win pressure situations, because you can switch in between different playstyles. My 5th tip would be that you have to play other agents. The reason why it's good to learn all the agents in Valorant is that you can read how they play their agent when you're in 1v1 situations, and you kind of know exactly what they're gonna do. Another reason why it's good to learn other agents would be that if someone insta-locks your main agent, then you can just pick another agent, and you'll be playing this agent good because you know exactly how to play it, because you took time out to try and master this agent. My tip number 6 requires you to note down everything you learn from each game. This is important because it's one of the best ways you can learn, because it makes you more aware of your mistakes and you start questioning everything you do, at least your playstyle in Valorant. I promise you, this will make you better at the game, because instead of playing with your mind on autopilot, in this way you will actually program your mind to learn something new in every game. It's quite simpler to do than VOD reviewing, because when you do this, write down something you learn from every single game, it will impact the way you think, which is what we're aiming for, and therefore it will improve your gameplay because you're more aware of the way you play. Tip number 7 actually kind of relates to tip number 5, but here it requires you to learn your agent fully. You have to get very used to playing one agent only, and this will help you get used to more situations under pressure and make you perform even better. It's okay to have other agents you have mastered, but if you focus on one agent at a time, it will make your playstyle more consistent and you might even win more rounds. My tip number 8 is that you have to communicate more in every game. It's very important that you talk more in the voice chat, else no one is gonna know what to do. And this will help you improve at Valorant because you learn more information around like what areas, what the name is for each area, and you know, maybe you learn more about new agents and stuff if you're fully new to the game. But you know, it's a way to give information to other people and you will receive as well. So it's 100% one of the best things you can do. Communicate more in Valorant will make you better, and there's no reason not to do it. I know that it sometimes can be quite tricky and quite hard to speak in voice chat, especially when you're the only one talking. But doing the hard thing will pay off, and you're gonna improve if you do this step. Tip number 9 is that you can literally print out every single Valorant map in real life and then try and go over each area of the map and just learn whatever the areas are called. And this will not only help your communication, but it will also help you learn just more about the game in general. It's quite important that you learn basic information about the game if you want to improve, because you know that's what you do in anything else in life. If you want to be better at programming, for example, you learn all the basics and then you will perform better. That's just how it is. Tip number 10, the last tip that I have for you guys, and probably one of the most important tips, is that you can watch pro players. Then you can take their ideas, how they perform in different situations, and then implement it into your own gameplay. And that will wrap up this video. I hope you really enjoyed the video, and I really hope you can use some of these tips in order to improve in Valorant. By the way, I'm gonna do different kind of content on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure what to upload yet, but I hope you guys are gonna watch that too. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.